Hello and welcome to Avenging Past 7. Today is day 309 of our free-to-play farming guide. And because it has not even been 12 hours yet, all I'm going to say is I absolutely loved last night's Ahsoka episode. There were fight scenes, and I absolutely loved the choreography in the fight scenes. Loved the choreography. That other scene, absolutely loved it. You know what I'm talking about. But to move away from last night's Ahsoka episode, because it has not even been 12 hours by the time I'm recording this, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone. I want y'all to be able to enjoy it when you have the chance, and to be able to go in there, to be able to sit down, enjoy the episode fully when you have the chance, without anything being spoiled for you. So when you get the chance, go and do that, because you will like it. What I think parts of what I really like about Ahsoka so far, the show as a total, is that it's Dave Filoni's storytelling. When Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them came out, and when the sequel came out, I enjoyed watching both movies very much. J.K. Rowling wrote the screenplay for both movies. And, of course, I had read all 7 Harry Potter books by then. I'd seen all the movies. I'd read the books multiple times. I think that by then I had even started reading J.K. Rowling's Robert Galbraith's novel. Can't tell you what the name of that one is, but I had at least started reading it. I knew J.K. Rowling's writing style. I knew how she likes to tell her stories. I just do. I can recognize a J.K. Rowling story. So when I sat down in the theater and I was watching Fantastic Beasts, I loved it. Because I was getting to watch J.K. Rowling tell a story. I wasn't watching someone adapt a J.K. Rowling story. I wasn't, I was getting to see her story the way she wanted it to be viewed. Now, there are plenty of criticisms about the movies, and I have some criticisms about those first 2 movies. My main criticism is I don't think that she's a good screenwriter. I think she's a fantastic storyteller. I think that she's a fantastic book writer. I think that she struggled with adapting that to the big screen. But I could recognize, and I very much enjoyed, her storytelling because I knew her storytelling. Sitting here and watching Ahsoka, it feels the same way, but for Dave Filoni. Sitting down, watching Ahsoka feels like sitting down and watching the Clone Wars. Feels like watching Rebels. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm scared to say this, because I don't think it's a valid criticism. The one thing this show I think is lacking is Dave Filoni's humor. And I think maybe that's the best way to say it. It's not that it's lacking humor. I think it's missing Dave Filoni's style of humor. Because Dave Filoni had some good humor. And maybe it wasn't really always his humor. Maybe it was some of the other writers for those episodes, and it was their humor. But Clone Wars and Rebels was funny. They had their funny moments. and well, I mean, Hu Yang is rather very funny with it throughout the show. In this episode, this latest episode, just he wasn't as talkative in this episode, and maybe that's why I feel. Because I mean, his discussions with Ahsoka and Sabine have been very funny. But yeah, I mean, it feels like watching. I mean, I'm recognizing and seeing and enjoying Dave Filoni throughout this show, and I love that. One thing I've very much enjoyed is just been watching so many theory videos throughout YouTube about who is Marok, um, when are we going to get to see Thrawn? Is Sabine going to be able to learn about the Force and start using the Force, as we see hints of that throughout the show? Is Disney going to spend the money so we can see Zeb with his friends? That that's a bit annoying to me. I understand it because I'm sure he's a very complicated CGI model, and you aren't going to get him in a practical suit. I would hope that they would actually use him at some point, that they'll get the whole family back together. But it's been good. I stayed up super late last night. I found out after watching Ahsoka, I was just scrolling through Reddit, and apparently Starfield released last night instead of tonight. I guess I was a day off, in my understanding. So I stayed up super late last night playing Starfield, and then woke up early and played some Starfield before recording and about to be getting ready for work. So yeah, I am tired. I'll have to grab myself a monster. But I do hope that y'all have been enjoying Ahsoka as much as I have. I hope that y'all are, enjoying, of course, Galaxy of Heroes. Y'all have a fantastic day. And as always, may the Force be with you.